stars are shifting, and April 2026 is one of the most cosmically charged months of the year. Saturn and Mars are locked in a rare conjunction in Pisces. Venus is moving into her own sign. Ketu has just entered Magha, the Nakshatra of ancestral thrones, and is operating at double intensity. Whatever your moon sign, the cosmos has something specific to say to you this month. In this presentation, we cover the complete April 2026 Vedic horoscope for all 12 Rashis, using the Sidereal system, the Lahiri Ayanamsa, and your Chandra Lagna, the moon sign, as the classical reference. We start with our methodology, walk through the planetary transit tables, and then give you a detailed four-quadrant prediction: career, money, relationships, and spirituality for every single Rashi. Let's begin. Before we begin, disclaimer. Jyotishya is an ancient wisdom tradition followed by over 1 billion people across thousands of years, and while deeply meaningful, it is not an empirical science. Transit-based predictions such as these represent only one layer of Vedic astrology. A complete reading requires your individual birth chart and Dasha Bhukti analysis for accurate personal guidance. Please consult certified professionals for all legal, financial, and health decisions. Methodology and textual references. Before predictions, let us understand the foundation. In Vedic Jyotisha, we use Gochara, the real-time movement of planets, read from your Chandra Lagna, the sign the moon occupied at your birth. Every planet transiting a sign activates a specific house of your life. We work at two levels: the Rashi level, which tells us the broad domain activated, and the Nakshatra level, which reveals the precise quality, deity, and psychological tone of that activation, far more nuanced than sign alone. Our primary reference is the Brihat Parashara Horashastra, the foundational text of Vedic astrology, supplemented by the Phala Deepika for Murti Nirnay transit strength, Jataka Parijata for yoga combinations, Muhurta Chintamani for auspicious timing, and the Ashtaka Varga system from BPHS chapters 66 through 76 to calibrate how strongly any transit will actually manifest in your life. Rashi Transit Snapshot. This slide gives you the planetary positions tracked across four key dates: April 1st, 10th, 20th, and 30th, using sidereal coordinates for Texas. The two most important sign changes to note: Surya moves from Mina into Mesha on April 14th. This is Mesha Sankranti, the Vedic solar new year. And Shukra, Venus, enters her own sign Vrishabha around April 19th, making the second half of the month significantly more auspicious for wealth and relationships. Mars enters Mina on April 2nd, joining Saturn, and they remain conjunct all month, forming the Shani Mangal Yoga. Rahu stays in Kumba, Aquarius, and Ketu, placed in Simha, Leo, has entered Magha Nakshatra as of March 29th on the mean node calculation. Jupiter holds steady in Mituna all month, heading toward exaltation in Cancer on June 2nd. Nakshatra Transit Snapshot. This slide goes one layer deeper, into the nakshatra, the lunar mansion, that each planet occupies at each of our four tracking dates. Nakshatra positions matter deeply because they determine the deity, the nakshatra lord, and the tarabala, the relationship between the transiting planet's star and your own birth star. A few highlights. Surya passes through Uttara Bhadrapad, Revati, and then enters Ashwini on the 14th. Jupiter beautifully moves from Aridra into Punarvasu around the 18th, a shift from intensity to renewal. Saturn enters Revati around April 22nd, and the standout of the entire month, Ketu is in Magha, its own nakshatra, ruled by the Pitrus, the ancestral forces. When a planet transits its own nakshatra, its nature is doubled in intensity. This makes Ketu in Magha one of the most significant spiritual and karmic configurations of this entire transit cycle. For Mesha Chandra Lagna, Aries Moon, April has a clear two-act structure. The first half is quiet and inward, with Saturn and Mars activating your 12th house of expenses and spiritual retreat. Use this time for preparation and practice. Then April 14th arrives. Surya enters your Chandra Lagna, and the second half opens with confidence, visibility, and new professional opportunities. Venus in your sign through the 19th brings financial charm and warm relationships. After the 19th, she moves to your second house for wealth accumulation. Ideal timing for gold on Akshaya Tritiya, April 29th. Ketu in your fifth house activates ancestral karma around children and creativity. Pitru Tarpana is specifically recommended. Navratri through April 15th and Rama Navami are particularly auspicious for Devi worship and Surya rituals. Vrishabha Chandra Lagna, Taurus Moon. This is one of the strongest financial months of 2026 for you. Saturn and Mars in your 11th house, the house of gains, reward disciplined, sustained effort with income from multiple sources. Rahu in your 10th drives unconventional, innovative career moves, excellent for technology or research based roles. Then, around April 19th, Venus, your sign lord, enters Vrishabha, her own sign, which is also your Chandra Lagna. This is an exceptionally auspicious period. Material prosperity, personal charm, and relationship harmony all amplify together. Guru in your second house adds long term financial stability. Ketu in your fourth may create some detachment from home or mother. Be intentionally present with family. Akshaya Tritiya on April 29th is supremely auspicious for Lakshmi Puja and gold investment. Mithuna Chandra Lagna, Gemini Moon. April is a high performance, high pressure month for you. Saturn and Mars in your 10th house, the Karma Bhava, intensify your workload significantly, but discipline is rewarded. Surya reinforces the 10th until April 14th, making your professional efforts very visible to decision makers. After the 14th, Surya moves to the 11th, and effort begins converting to income. Jupiter in your own Chandra Lagna is a rare blessing. It expands your wisdom, authority in communication, and overall life perspective. Rahu in your ninth activates international, foreign, or unconventional career pathways. Keep Mercury's movement through Mina in mind. Financial communication may be foggy until it enters Mesha on April 30th. Avoid risky speculation this month. For spiritual practice, Guru in your own sign makes this ideal for beginning any new Shastra study or Jyotisha learning. Karka Chandra Lagna, Cancer Moon. The pivot of your month arrives on April 14th when Surya moves from your ninth into your 10th house. The second half of April brings professional recognition, authority, and leadership opportunities. Father figures and institutional connections are particularly valuable. Shani Mangal in your ninth demands hard work in foreign or higher educational contexts, but perseverance pays. Financially, the first half calls for caution. Ketu in your second may bring unexpected family expenses or detachment from inherited wealth. Rahu in your eighth can bring sudden gains from research or joint sources. Guru in your 12th is the classical moksha placement, powerful for deep meditation and inner work. Ketu in the second also calls for purification of family speech. Pitru Tarpana and Chandra worship on Mondays are highly recommended for Karka natives this month. Simha Chandra Lagna, Leo Moon. The most spiritually significant feature of April for you is Ketu in your own Chandra Lagna, in Magha Nakshatra, its own Nakshatra. This is a once in 18 years configuration. Ketu dissolves ego driven career ambitions and redirects towards ancestral, authentic, and dharmic work. Research, healing, and behind the scenes roles thrive. Jupiter in your 11th provides steady income from professional networks throughout. Surya, your sign lord, is in the 8th until April 14th, a testing but transformative period for deep work, then moves to the 9th for higher education, travel, and dharmic career expansion. Rahu in your 7th brings dynamic, unconventional business partnerships. For spirituality, Ketu in Magha in your own Lagna calls for Pitru Puja, ancestral healing, and Simhasana deity worship. The Pitrus are your guides this month. Kanya Chandra Lagna, Virgo Moon. The single most powerful career transit of the month belongs to you. Jupiter in your 10th house, the Karma Bhava, is the strongest career placement possible. Leadership, recognition, and new professional authority are fully supported. Rahu in your 6th sharpens your competitive edge through innovative methods, particularly in healthcare, research, or service industries. Financially, Guru in 10th directly drives income growth. Watch Shani Mangal in your 7th carefully. Partnership based financial matters and legal contracts need to be reviewed thoroughly. The spiritual dimension is equally significant. Ketu in your 12th house, Simha Magha, is the classical placement for moksha and liberation, one of the most auspicious positions for genuine spiritual seekers. Combined with Guru in 10th, this month rewards dharmic professional action and teaching. Pitru Tarpana and Vishnu mantras are specifically recommended. Tula Chandra Lagna, Libra Moon. Fortune strongly favors ethical action this month. Jupiter in your ninth house, the Dharma Bhava, is an exceptional placement for career advancement through merit and higher connections. Those who act with integrity will see tangible results. Shani Mangal in your sixth increases pressure but also sharpens your competitive instincts. You can overcome rivals. On the relationship front, Venus, your sign lord, is active in your seventh early in the month, boosting romance and charm. Surya then activates the seventh from April 14th, adding vitality to all partnerships. This may be the peak period for new relationships or significant deepening of existing ones. Ketu in your 11th may bring detachment from expected social gains. Rahu in your 5th opens creative and speculative opportunities. For spirituality, Jupiter in 9 is the supreme placement for connecting with a guru or deepening bhakti practice. Vrishika Chandra Lagna, Scorpio Moon. Ketu in your 10th house, Simha Magha, is the career highlight of April. This placement dissolves ego based professional identity and asks a fundamental question: what work are you doing for status versus what work is authentic and dharmic? Institutional authority structures may feel hollow. Service oriented, research based, or ancestral work thrives. Mars, your sign lord, moves into your fifth house on April 2nd, bringing creative energy and strategic boldness. Jupiter in your eighth brings research depth, transformational expertise, and the possibility of unexpected windfalls. Saturn and Mars in the fifth create complexity around romance and children. Exercise patience. Rahu in your fourth may bring unusual domestic or property situations. The spiritual call is strong. Ketu in Magha in the 10th asks you to examine the legacy you are truly building. Kali Bhairava Puja and Pitru Tarpana are highly recommended. Dhanu Chandra Lagna, Sagittarius Moon. Jupiter, your sign lord, is in your seventh house all month, the single most auspicious transit for marriage and partnerships available in the Vedic system. If you are seeking marriage, this is one of the most favorable windows of 2026. Existing marriages deepen in wisdom and mutual understanding. Rahu in your third drives bold communication and media initiatives. After April 14th, Surya enters your fifth, bringing creative leadership and strategic brilliance to projects. Ketu in your ninth, Simha Magha, is a profound philosophical and dharmic transit, questioning what beliefs you truly hold versus what was inherited. The Pitras of Magha speak through this placement about ancestral wisdom. Shani Mangal in your fourth creates domestic financial pressure. Budget carefully for home and property matters. Vishnu Sahasranama and Brihaspati Puja on Thursdays are especially recommended. Makara Chandra Lagna, Capricorn Moon. Saturn and Mars, both in your third house, create a powerful surge of assertive, disciplined communication and effort throughout April. This is excellent for sales, media, writing, negotiation, and any career requiring direct personal initiative. Surya reinforces the third until April 14th, then shifts to your fourth. Real estate, home based business, and property ventures become active in the second half. Jupiter in your sixth is classically strong for overcoming debt, financial obstacles, and competitors. Rahu in your second can bring unusual or technology related changes in family finances. Handle speech carefully in financial negotiations. Ketu in your eighth, Simha Magha, activates ancestral healing around hidden or inherited financial matters. This is a powerful configuration for Pitru Tarpana and occult investigation. Shiva Shani Puja on Saturdays and Hanuman Chalisa are specifically recommended for Makara natives. Kumba Chandra Lagna, Aquarius Moon. Rahu is transiting your own Chandra Lagna all month, driving intense personal ambition, unconventional thinking, and a desire to break professional conventions. This energy is powerful for technology, innovation, and entrepreneurial ventures, but it must be channeled consciously. Jupiter in your fifth supports knowledge based work, teaching, and creative strategy. An excellent month for intellectual ventures. Shani, Mangal, and Surya all cluster in your second house through mid month, creating real financial pressure. Watch family finances, loans, and contractual commitments carefully. After April 14th, Surya moves to the third and communication opens up. Ketu in your seventh, Simha Magha, is a deeply karmic relationship transit, dissolving ego based partnership patterns. Authentic, humble bonds strengthen while superficial ones are tested. Community seva and group sadhana are especially powerful spiritual practices this month. Meena Chandra Lagna, Pisces Moon. You are the most heavily activated Rashi of April 2026. Saturn, Mars, and the Sun are all in your Chandra Lagna through April 14th, creating intense personal drive, ambition, and raw energy, but also genuine burnout risk. Pace yourself deliberately. After the 14th, Surya shifts to your second house, redirecting focus to income, speech, and family. Around April 19th, Venus enters Vrishabha, your second house, bringing excellent wealth energy through month end. Jupiter in your fourth is a stabilizing anchor. Home, family, and property matters are blessed. Ketu in your sixth, Simha Magha, gives strong competitive and healing abilities, making daily service especially karmically productive. Rahu in your 12th activates foreign or hidden expenditure. As the 12th and final Rashi, the Moksha Rashi, Mina is being called deeply inward this month. Goddess Meenakshi, Vishnu Sahasranama, and Shiva Puja are all highly recommended. Akshaya Tritiya on April 29th is supremely auspicious for you.